exactly are we doing this?
I do not know.
Oh, that's comforting. Look, I know you expect more from the smartest man alive, but Odin always kept me in the dark about this place. Which is why I urged you to seek Freya's guidance. Repeatedly.
She does not seem eager to speak with me.
Well, quite the opposite, brother. But you tell yourself whatever you need to.
I see a shore ahead. Black sand.
Exactly as described in the invitation. We finally bloody made it.
Something is happening.
Back to basics then. Well, that felt unsettling. Like we plunged into a dream.
What? Ouais, c'est tout nouveau ça.
Doesn't seem anyone's here to welcome us.
Locked.
I don't suppose you'll take that as our cue to turn around and leave?
Reatha Sialfur, Sinum Hautum.
To be one's own master.
Master thyself.
A more poetic way of putting it, but yes.
Something is wrong. I feel weaker.
Valhalla may not appreciate our breaking in.
My shield.
Behind you! Look out! Nasty hit! You all right? Not the sort of foes I expected to encounter here. Curious. Seems it's the way of this place to offer you a choice. At least you're not going in completely hobbled.
Ah ouais.
What happens now, I wonder?
Ah ouais, là ça rigole pas.
We're back outside.
You marched into Valhalla without even talking to us first?
Nice to see you too, milady.
It was a personal matter, and I would not take you from your duties.
You breached Valhalla. Consider it worth my time. This entrance is secret. Who told you of this place?
Nailed to our door 3 days ago.
Kratos of Sparta, you are hereby invited to a challenge. Face the past, face the future. Master Valhalla, master thyself. And then directions here, no signature.
Who else knows of this entrance?
Odin and us. It's likely a trap.
You're thinking of going back in.
Would you join me?
Oh, don't let me intrude on your personal matter. Besides, I can't. Unlike the two of you, I've never died.
What happens if I return inside?
Well, that depends on you. Valhalla draws from the memories of those who enter. In there, you're an open book. Sure, you want to go back in?
Ah ouais, t'as
How
vu ça.
did you even get past the gate?
I forced it open.
With his bare hands.
He forced it open.
There's an easier way if you insist on going back in. Come.
Sigrun, maybe later we could continue with that one conversation.
For once, Mimir. I think you've said enough.
Aye. Right then.
And the other matter we discussed? You're still thinking, I take it?
I am.
Is that what this is? Guess I'll let you think, then.
Ah mais son fils il est parti tout seul. Explorer le monde tout seul. Suivre sa propre voie quoi. Ça fait depuis qu'ils ont terminé le mode histoire que le fils il est parti.
Let's send you in properly prepared this time. First, Valhalla requires you to perform the ritual of selection. Good. Now, let my sister speak to you of Valhalla's rules and its values.
What do you know of this place?
The challenge of Valhalla is not merely about overcoming obstacles. It's about the way you overcome them. We can guide you down a path, but Valhalla will be the judge of your progress. Return to me when you've met a goal, and we will observe the effects.
What have you to say?
Valhalla seeks to foster wholeness and balance within those who enter, to fully master yourself.
I use the tactics appropriate to the situation.
Of course. But varying your approach will demonstrate to Valhalla the full mastery of your abilities. And Valhalla will reward such Be sure to come back and see me as you progress.
I am ready.
Air, Gunnar, with me. Lay
Wesh.
Now you can enter Valhalla by this gate, without suffering the penalty of breaching.
Thank you, Sigrun.
Any cursed feeling this time?
No, all is well.
Thank you, shield maidens. All right, let's try this whole thing again. New attempt, new choices to make. A fresh start.
Samir, what is at odds between you and Sigrun? Did you anger her?
I wouldn't say she's angry with me. Irritated, perhaps. Disappointed, certainly. But you needn't worry yourself, brother. I won't let it distract from whatever it is we're doing here. Not permitted that way, it seems, and no way to pry it open. So, this is no piece of Asgard at all. Just something spun from your memory of it. Fascinating. At least this part seems peaceful. We should have a look around. Brother, I must admit, his idea does make quite a bit of sense to me. What better god of war could the realms ask for than the general who won Ragnarok? And won it trying to save lives. With you on board, our whole peacekeeping council could really do some good.
His position, his title. I have held it before. You know what happened. She knows what happened.
Of course we do. But why should who you used to be matter more than who you are now? Can't you see how far you've come?
However far I have come, I have done it running from that life, that title.
Sorry, brother, but maybe we reserve our talks for safe spaces. Behind you, brother! I suppose this is about how you remember Jotunheim, eh?
I do agree with you about Freya's council. It is a noble idea. It should succeed on her merits.
How's that, brother?
Freya is known to the realms and native to them, respected by all, an experienced leader.
Experienced enough to know that a shared power is best for the people.
That she would share power proves she is worthy to wield it.
Even so, why make her wield it alone? Without Odin, the realms have a chance to forge a new peace. When conflicts do arise and can't be talked through, a god of war ensures those conflicts have rules and enforces them. They need might and judgment, and credibility across the realms. Who else would she pick, brother? Seems there's a way at hand to bargain with Valhalla directly. Behind you! Look out! And this must be how you remember Sparklefine.
Freya knows I would not refuse to aid her when in need. I have done and will do my part to fight for peace, regardless of title, regardless of whether I sit in authority.
You know as well as I do there's power in words. Oaths. The people need to know you're committed to them and to yourself. That you'll be there for them, and I know that you will. I understand you've got misgivings, man, but you've put your past behind you. We all see it.
You do not know everything that I am.
That you were. You've told me of your past, and yes, much of it was horrible. But you've proven over and over again that you're not that man anymore.
Watch your left!
There. That is the path we seek. A way up and forward. Valhalla's inner reaches. I can feel it.
If there's an upside to this Valhalla madness, at least it's good to see you in action again. You're already more your cheery self than I've seen in moons. Without Atreus or a fight in front of you, I wonder after your well-being.
Come back, Ken.
Wesh.
What is this?
You recognize your old siege, don't you? Kratos. I have not forgotten the debt I owe you.
Do you really think he understands this? This still feels reckless.
Here they are now.
That's odd. We're back outside, but we didn't... you know.
Sometimes you reach as far as you're ready to go. Valhalla's decision, or yours? Does this mean you're done in there?
No. I will discover who invited me. I believe I am close.
You're sure it's worth dying for?
Oh, I think we're fairly accustomed to dying at this point.
Don't be glib, Mimir. Valhalla restores you after honorable death in combat, but beyond that, it makes its own rules. And if you don't play by them... Kratos, the threat of death in there is real.
That is good to know.
If by good, you mean wildly disconcerting.
I do wish you luck. Truly.
You must strike a balance between discipline and creativity.
Let's see. Do these tasks, return here for rewards. Fair enough.
Between you and me, there's nothing wrong with enjoying the fight.
I'm seeing some wise investments here. A durable improvement. Look, brother, the fog's lifted. Valhalla's becoming more open to you, perhaps. So much to see in the distance there. You can see how all the little realm spaces connect to the higher plane. And those statues are certainly imposing.
I recognize them. They are judges of the underworld, from my homeland.
Ah, well, you sound thrilled to see them again.
Souls they deemed righteous were granted entrance to the Elysian Fields. Those deemed wicked were cast into Tartarus.
Ah, yes, where the souls of the damned were tortured. Why has your mind manifested them here, I wonder? This is locked until we meet Valhalla's demands. Behind you! Incoming! Clear your back! Behind you, brother! Midgard in memoriam. Ah, I'm starting to see there's no fixed order to the realms we'll visit here. Brother, whose voice was that we heard when Valhalla sent us back from the throne?
You heard it also.
Aye. Said he owes you a debt, was it? Someone who might lend us a hand, perhaps?
Unlikely. He was a god of Greece, and we did not part on good terms.
And by that you mean... Yes, I see. No shortage of bitter old ghosts in these parts. These parts being your memory, of course. Nasty hit! You alright, brother? What's your left? Behind you! Incoming! Brother, that throne we saw, did you recognize it? Was it familiar?
It was mine. The throne I took from Ares. It is a throne of monsters.
Ah, the anxiety of power made manifest. A symbol you're no doubt meant to consider.
It is a symbol I reject.
That might not quite close the book on matters. A symbol can't be slain, destroyed, or ignored. The best measure is often to reclaim it, redefine it. Remind us it's not the throne, but the god who sits in it.
Will you? No! 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 Oh non, je dois recommencer.
I hope you're not getting discouraged. You made a bit more progress that time.
To adapt is to lean into the alchemy of turning adversity into advantage.
Do you feel more completed when you start?
Now these would make a real and lasting difference.
You made it even further that time. Take pride in your progress.
Where is Freya?
Away for the moment. As you know, she's attending to many things presently. Establishing a new governing body for the realms is no simple task. There are leaders to find and recruit, negotiations for sharing power. I'm sure she'd prefer to be here, but we'll have to make do with the three of us for now.
I'm sure we're in excellent hands.
Bon, allez, full tryhard là.
Behind you! Look out!
Why don't we talk about that image of you in the shrine we keep seeing? If Valhalla keeps pulling it out of your head, it must have some significance to you. Could it be that the idea of being loved and respected is a fair mite better than the alternative? Now hear me out. And it's not as though I'm the smartest man alive or anything. But don't you think joining Freya's council could put you in a position to walk that path? To earn... that path.
Mimir, let us talk later. I need to focus.
Oh, please, concentrate.
Watch your right! Behind you! Look out! Use a shield strike, brother!
Non! Non! Je vais crier. Voilà, je vais crier. Je vais crier, 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 frère.
This would be a good opportunity to bargain our way to some personal enhancements.
Those who adapt are not bound by circumstance.
I'm honored to bear witness to your journey back.
It's never been easier to be better.
Your persistence is inspiring, General. I know you won't stop. Remember, Kratos, the deeper into Valhalla you venture, the greater the danger. And I don't just mean physically.
I understand.
Yes, we'll try not to go mad.
Putain, avec là, par contre. J'ai tout recommencé là. Je fais le tryhard, gros.
Return back to that image of you on the shrine. I'll grant you ambition can be a poisonous motive, but your ambitions are only to help people, not for your own glory, right? Make the world a better, safer place. I think maybe that image of you is symbolic of your desire to walk a righteous path. Valhalla's little signpost.
You are sure accepting Freya's offer is the right thing for me?
Let's continue this conversation, shall we? Behind you! Incoming Bifrost! Leader on the left! Left side, Bifrost! Maybe just for this try, but a little assist would be nice. Left side! Oh, that's a rough one!
Ils étaient chauds ceux-là, frère. What the fuck?
Do you yet wish to speak about Sigrun? She was eager to receive you mere days ago. What has changed?
Oh, don't pretend to be interested in my romantic life, brother.
I am interested, and you are evading the question. What happened?
Well, after you dropped me off at a longhouse the other night, Sigrun made a cloudberry and hazelnut pudding. Of course, I don't eat anymore, so slightly awkward, but a lovely thought.
And?
Pretty much it, really.
There is more to this.
Non! Mais je vais crier, frère, c'est quoi ça? Mais frère, ils font si mal, gros, mais je vais crier, frère.
Not too shabby. You'll get even further next time.
A master sees every setback as a catalyst for progress. Don't lose heart.
And they say you can't buy self-improvement.
You made it even further that time. Take pride in your progress.
I must admit, Secret, Valhalla isn't exactly what I imagined.
You're experiencing only a very small part of it. One that's independent and unconnected from the rest of Valhalla. Elsewhere, there are larger neighborhoods where the dead reside. Socializing, playing games, drinking, fighting. But one must earn the right to join their fallen comrades. New arrivals run a gauntlet. A personalized, self-contained version of what you're doing. It's meant to help the dead process the lives they lived. Those who are worthy, who have found some measure of closure, are allowed to move forward. Those who are unable to resolve their lives are forever trapped in their personal Valhalla. Some just prefer to keep fighting here.
Faut que je reprenne mon niveau là, ça y est, frère.
On your left!
What else happened that night between you and Sigrun?
Well, we stayed up much too late. The I told her stories, she told me secrets. She put spirits to my lips, even though I can't get drunk. Then she invited me to watch her fall asleep.
And the next morning?
The next morning we took a boat along the Lake of Nine. Divine, brother. The lake was sun-dappled, and the air was crisp and perfect. You could smell the thaw.
When did you misspeak?
You know me too well, brother. We were on the lake when I put my metaphorical foot in it.
Behind you, brother!
Droger, left side!
Leah, tell me, what happened between you and Sigrun on the lake?
Well, she was rowing past where you found her family treasury.
Where we learned she cursed her brother over forbidden love.
That's right. And as we rode by, I remember feeling grateful that the place was now deep underwater where she couldn't see it. And at that moment, she turned to me, and she said, I think, Mimir, I might be smitten with you. I think maybe I want to kiss you. Indeed, brother. I mean, there's always been more to us than there's been the opportunity to explore. So much unspoken. Surface. But hard to name it so boldly. It took me a bit off guard.
Je vais crier, je vais crier. Je vais crier, je vais crier. Comme une meuf.
No shame in what just happened. It's all part of the process. Let's go again.
In the face of change, those who adapt triumph, while the rigid falter.
How can you resist investing in yourself?
Each attempt makes you stronger. even if only in knowing what to prepare for.
Sigrun, how fare you and your sisters?
With just the three of us to attend to the fallen now, we're short-handed. But we've begun recruiting new shield maidens.
Well, you know of one lass who'd jump at the chance to join your ranks.
You mean Thrud? Sif and Thor's daughter? Believe me, I know. She sought us out before the call even left our lips.
She fights well and can be trusted.
A recommendation from you, General. With that, how could we ignore her? Not that she'd let us.
Ah! Frozen! Look out! What's your right?
Sigrun, I am still waiting for the part where you spoke.
In my defense, I only told her the truth as it struck me in the moment. I told her my feelings for her were deep as Ram's Hall and had been for as long as I'd known her. But just then a kind of revelation came over me. Sudden cold clarity that it was vanity to imagine that I, as I am, could be enough for her as she is. So I heard myself tell her that I didn't think I could give her what she needed.
Now, I have married.
Pile on, brother. I deserve it.
Je vais péter un câble agro. Je vais péter un câble agro. Je vais péter un câble. Je vais péter un câble. Je vais arrêter. Je vais arrêter pour de bon.
They got lucky that time. Shake it off, brother.
Valhalla is pleased.
Air.
For you, adaptation is the gateway to glory. Keep pushing. Keep reaching. I'd like to tell you a story that I think will help you along the way.
Proceed.
Early in my life, before I was a Valkyrie, I was a killer in a small village. My father trained me in the use of herbs and natural remedies. To him, coming from a long line of herbal healers, that was the only true medicine. But visiting the city, I saw healers who used magic. Only magic, to treat their patients. I'd seen it work. And work wonders. I tried to tell my father, but he said mage healing was against his philosophy. A dangerous shortcut that violated tradition. Being a good daughter, I respected his convictions. But that all changed when he took ill. That's a good place to stop for now. When you're further along on your journey, I'll share the next part of my story.